Welcome back and welcome to an unboxing and book haul. I got some of these books so long ago, it's taken me a while to show them to you, but I have my book of the month club pick. I have a package that I ordered from my local indie, and I have a whole stack of books that were sent to me from Simon & Schuster Books in the City UK. So I'm going to share them with you here. So if you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. I have been talking about books on the internet for many years now, and I love making videos here on this channel. I do book hauls, book reviews and everything here, and I have this book haul and unboxing for you today. I thought it would make it a bit of a double header. So the first thing I'm going to show you is an item I ordered from Enchanted Fandom. If you haven't seen my monthly Enchanted Fandom drinking vessel unboxing video, I will leave that linked up here because I am absolutely in love with this month's wine glass. If you follow me on Instagram, which is always linked below, you will have seen this glass multiple times because I've used it loads. So I'll leave that linked up there, and then here's the unboxing of that one, which I had to do somewhere else other than here because it's a big item that I ordered, but it is reading specific. It is a reading accessory. I'm very excited to see what this is like. I've been waiting to unbox this one. Perfect for a cold day like today. So you can see it's got the like fleecy lining, and then are we ready for the big reveal? Oh, so we got all the characters on here. We've got Jack Skellington and Captain Marvel and somebody else, and then down here we've got Harry Potter, and then Wizard, Alice in Wonderland, and Belle reading her book. I do have a discount code for Enchanted Fandom. It will not work on the drinking vessel or the blanket, but it will work on their other drinking vessels in their shop, and it will also work on their monthly subscription box. So that is linked in the description box below. You can use FabBook10 to save 10%. So let's do this unboxing. It's been torture leaving these unopened to share with you here. So I'm going to unbox, and then I'm going to share with you what I got from Simon & Schuster. So here we go. This is my order. Obviously, I know what I ordered, but this is my order from Book Bar here in Denver. There's the point where I'm like, oh, maybe I should have cut this to open it first. But it's well stuck together. We're getting there. We're getting there. Can this count as my exercise for today? Oh my goodness. This is well packaged. Maybe I should have done the opening first before doing the unboxing. Stop staring at me. So, I ordered the Pillow Thoughts series by Courtney Peppernoll, and I'm not going to talk too much about these because I do have a video coming up reviewing this entire series. I've just seen that on the other side where the address is printed, there's like a rip tab thing. They stuck the label over it. That's why I didn't see where it was. Anyway, I do have a whole video talking about this series coming up, so make sure you're subscribed and I'll go into more detail about this series. But basically, I had been interested in reading Pillow Thoughts and Pillow Thoughts 2 and Pillow Thoughts 3 for a little while now, and then I got a trial subscription to Scribd or Scribed, however you pronounce it. It's up to you. You do you. And I basically listened to these, and I listened to one every night before I went to sleep. And this was when I wasn't sleeping very well at all. I don't know why, but I wasn't. You know why. And I just absolutely loved them. So I decided to order them so that I could read them as physical books and tab them up and bring you a standalone video talking about all three of these. These are obviously poetry books, and it's a collection of poetry and prose about heartbreak, love, and raw emotions. And it even says on the back, it's divided into sections to read when you feel you need them most. Make a cup of tea and let yourself feel. And like, they just came along at the right time, and that's why I decided to order them. And I also decided to get them from Book Bar here in Denver to support them as an indie. And there's the different sections in that one, that first one there. So yeah, I will talk a little bit more about these in that standalone video, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out. And then we have my Book of the Month Club pick, which again, I know what's in the box, and this time I've been a little bit more sensible and I've slit the tape. Yeah, I should have taken the plastic off as well, but I wanted to do a full unboxing with you here. So in this one we have the book, which, as you know, I hate the fact that they package it in like all the plastic and then with some cardboard. It's on a bit of cardboard, in a bit of cardboard, in some plastic. Just, I don't agree with their packaging, but I suppose it does stop the corners from getting bashed. So you always get a bookmark with your Book of the Month Club pick. There's not a quote on it anymore, which I'm like, well, I suppose. And this month I chose to pick Beach Read by Emily Henry. And this one, I'll show you the naked cover. Oh, it's like mustard and red. And then it always has the month down here. There's the spine for you. And this one is Augustus Everett is an acclaimed author of literary fiction. January Andrews writes best-selling romance. When he pens a happily ever after, he kills off his entire cast. They're polar opposites. In fact, the only thing they have in common is that for the next 3 months, they're living in neighbouring beach houses, broke and bogged down with writer's block. Then, one hazy evening, one thing leads to another. And they strike a deal designed to force them out of their creative ruts. Augustus will spend the summer writing something happy, and January will pen the next great American novel. She'll take him on field trips worthy of any rom-com montage, and he'll take her to interview surviving members of a backwards death cult, obviously. Everyone will finish a book and no one will fall in love. Really? So, that's this one, and I've seen people talking about this one a lot online, and so I knew straight away when I saw this one come up that this was going to be my pick for the month. I did want to do an add-on as well, but they were all listed as out of stock. I don't know if that's just because they're just doing the monthly picks every month right now with what's going on and suppliers and packaging and warehouses and what have you, but hopefully I might be able to do so basically last month I skipped and I wanted to just do one of the add-ons and they wouldn't let me without picking a book, so I was going to add it on this month, but I obviously shouldn't have waited too long. But yes, Beach Read by Emily Henry is my Book of the Month Club pick. Then we have my package from Simon & Schuster. Very exciting. In the package they sent me some postcards for some upcoming novels. They sent me the postcard for the new Paige Toon novel, The Minute I Saw You, which comes out, so the ebook is still coming out in May and the audiobook is still coming out in May, but the paperback is now not coming out until June, which is fine, and it's going to look like this and it's beautiful. And then also coming out in May, on the 28th of May, you might have seen me, I got a proof copy of these High Moments, the High Moments by Sara Ella Ozebeck, and they sent me the like 4 different postcard with the colours. I like this with the pink shoes the best, I have to say. That's just because I want these shoes. And this comes out on the 28th of May in the UK. And I don't believe the publication date of that one has changed. But as we know, everything's changing minute by minute right now. So if I'm talking about it being in May and it's changed, I'll leave a comment down below. So you can check there to see if the publication date is still the same. And then they also sent me a postcard of the new series by Holly Hepburn, which part 1 came out in February, part 2 came out on the 16th of April, and part 3 is coming out June or July, I think. But this is the Brightwater Bay series by Holly Hepburn and is set in Orkney, which is very exciting, and I do have a review of part 1, and I'll probably have a review of part 2 by the time you're seeing this. As I'm filming this, it's coming out the day after tomorrow, but by the time you're seeing this, I will probably have a review part 2, so I'll leave those linked in the description. My blog's always linked down there anyway, so if I've already got reviews of any of these things, I will always say, and you can go and visit my blog. Then they also included this very, very cute little Jackie Collins tribute. So this says, Jackie Collins invites you to start the new year with a bang, and this is a celebration of the original Trailblazer. And basically what it is the little extra forward bit that has been put in the new editions of the Jackie Collins novels. So for example, Helen Ellis has a bit at the beginning of Hollywood Wives. I know Veronica Henry has one penned in here. Daisy Buchanan has a bit at the beginning of Vendetta, and so they're in here. So they're like the little tribute essays that they've put in the new Jackie Collins novels that are being released with like this style of cover. So they sent me that, which I thought was really cool. Then on to the books. They sent me a copy of the new Santa Montefiore novel, Here and Now, which is coming out in hardback in the UK on the 9th of July. This one is Marigold stood there a while, smiling. This town was full of memories and all of them golden. Not one bad, she realised. Indeed, every corner inspired a recollection, and she basked in the warm glow they gave her. Life was good. She'd been lucky. And I think probably she's going to realise that that's not actually the case. But I just love this. And like the writing on the front is embossed. I don't think, can you see that? Not really. And then it's got these birds and flowers on. And I just really like the cover. And then the flowers go onto the back as well. And as I say, 9th of July for Here and Now by Santa Montefiore. Then they sent me a proof of one coming out on the 29th of October. And this is going to be coming out in hardback as well. And this is When I Come Home Again by Caroline Scott. And we've got the Do You Know This Soldier Missing poster. Do you recognise this man? We're looking for relatives of this former soldier who is suffering from complete memory loss. He has no recall of his name, his family, or his history prior to the war. They need him to remember, he wants to forget. When I Come Home Again, the new novel from author of Photographer of the Lost, one great war soldier with total amnesia, 3 women who claim him as their own. Who is telling the truth? I wonder. I do really like the sound of this one. I think this sounds really interesting and a little bit like something else I've read recently that was sent to me by Simon & Schuster, but I think this sounds really intriguing. I couldn't get on personally with the Photographer of the Lost. It just wasn't gripping me, but I feel like this is right up my street. I like amnesia stories. I know there was a big push on them a few years ago and everyone was like, okay, I'm done with amnesia stories now. I'm like, no, I'm here for them. I'm really here for the amnesia stories. I really enjoy them. So excited about that one. Then I did already have a copy of this one because they sent me a copy right before Christmas. Everybody take a breath. Okay, we're good. This one is Where We Belong by Anstey Harris. The finished cover of this one is absolutely stunning. I've definitely shared a picture on my Instagram, which is always linked below, but this one takes into account all these like flowers and things. Love will bring you home. And this one is coming out on May the 14th in hardback, and I believe ebook and audiobook on that same date as well. Let me see, do we have a full synopsis here? I don't think we have a full synopsis, but I'm very excited about it anyway. I loved Anstey Harris's The Truths and Triumphs of Grace Atherton, or as it was called here in the US, Goodbye Paris. So I was like, something Paris, it's right here. Goodbye Paris. So I'm excited for this one coming out on the 14th of May, Where We Belong by Anstey Harris. Looking forward to it. And then they sent me a finished paperback copy of Messy Wonderful Us by Catherine Isaac. I do have a review of this one on my blog, so I will leave it in the description box for you. This one was launched in the UK on, I think, the 3rd of March or the 4th of March. I want to say 4th of March, but it's just stunning. It's just glorious. This one originally came out in hardback, and I think the paperback's just beautiful. It's a very soothing cover to look at right now as well. I think it's lovely. And this one is, what if loving someone means keeping a secret that will break your heart? And this was just a wonderful read. I read it all in one sitting, and I absolutely loved it. Read a very early copy. It was very, very lucky. And yeah, I have a review of this one on my blog, so if you want to know more, it will be linked below. And then they also sent me another finished copy of The Little Dreams of Lara Cliffe by Millie Johnson, which I also have a review of on my blog. This was part of this year's quick reads, so I have already hauled this one because I did order an ebook and a physical book copy of this one, because these ones are £1 and they go to the Quick Reads charity and the reading agency, and I think that Quick Reads is just such a wonderful thing. I love it. And I do actually have a reading vlog coming up with all of this year's Quick Reads titles, so make sure again you are subscribed so that you don't miss that one. Click that little bell so that you're notified when it pops up. But thank you so much to Simon & Schuster for sending me all of these beauties. I can't wait to get on and read these ones that I haven't already read. I'm very excited about their publication. Got a couple coming out in May, and then that one coming out in July, and another one in October. Really excited. I do have a page on my blog as well where I link all of the upcoming publication dates. I'm trying to keep up with all the publication date changes, so do bear with me on that front. If something is wrong on there, just let me know. Don't think that I'm saying that I'm right and you're wrong. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. Let me know in the description box if you're excited about reading any of those. If not, what's your exciting upcoming release? What did you get in your Book of the Month Club box this month? Have you ordered anything from your local indie? How are you supporting them at this time? I love to hear from you. As I say, make sure you're subscribed so that my next video lands in your subscription feed. I have so much exciting stuff coming up on my channel soon, so you're not going to want to miss it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you with my next one very soon. Thanks for watching.